You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, we're going to be talking about undisputed Shannon Sharpe here in this video. As you guys know, Shannon Sharpe is the biggest LeBron James fan out there, along with Nick Wright, also of FS1 on First Things First. Now, the Lakers season has pretty much ended. They did win last night, pretty meaningless. They're going to finish well below 500. And LeBron James is actually going to miss the final game of the season. He's actually missed 6 of the past 7 games. His season is over. Now, Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless were actually debating a topic about LeBron James. They actually asked the question, has his Lakers tenure been a success? Has it been good? Now, I believe I've actually touched on this in past videos, and I said, man, when you look back at it, it's really been kind of disappointing, to tell you the truth. But that's my opinion on it. So, check this out. Shannon Sharpe answers whether LeBron James' stint with Lakers has been a failure. Now, guys, we know that LeBron won that bubble title in 2020, and they had a winning record, but a lot of people don't respect that bubble title. But Shannon Sharpe's take on it is this. Check this out. Shannon Sharpe on whether LeBron James' stint with Lakers has been a failure. Quote, it's been a huge success. LeBron won a title in 4 years. If Tom Brady doesn't win another title in Tampa, was his stint a failure or a success? Now, one thing about Shannon Sharpe we know, he will try to tie in Tom Brady to validate LeBron James' arguments against Skip Bayless. Now, of course, Shannon Sharpe is a LeBron guy. Skip Bayless is a Tom Brady guy, even though Shannon Sharpe has acknowledged that Tom Brady is the GOAT. He's on the Mount Rushmore of NFL players. But if you break it down, folks, this is really not looking good for Shannon Sharpe here. And people, even here on Twitter, are acknowledging that. Now, he won the bubble title, but look at the standings for the Lakers with LeBron James on the team. This is something that has never happened to Tom Brady. In 2018-2019, the Lakers finished 37-45 on the season. LeBron James was on that team. Now he was injured. I believe he missed 18 games that season. He had a groin injury. Then you go to the bubble title. They went 52-19. They won the bubble title, but remember the season was shut down because of the virus. And when the season shut down, the Lakers were injured. Now they won the bubble title. Not a lot of people have a lot of respect for that bubble title. And then the following year, they go 42-30, 10th in the no, they weren't 10th. I believe they were in that playing tournament. I can't remember exactly where they were in the standings, but when they got to the first round, they got annihilated by the Phoenix Suns. And now this season, guys, with LeBron James on this team again, even though he was injured a lot this season again, the Lakers now are 32-49. So 2 out of the 4 seasons LeBron James has been there, the Lakers have been under 500 and didn't even qualify for the playoffs. I believe, folks, that you shouldn't even bring Tom Brady into this conversation because this man has never had a losing season in his NFL career. And Tom Brady, he did win a title with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Skip Bayless, actually Shannon Sharpe brings up, what were the Lakers before LeBron James got there? Yeah, they weren't very good. But when he got there, they only won 2 more games than what they did the previous season. Of course, LeBron James injured. I get that. But still, the standings are what the standings are. Let's be real about this. But what are some of the people actually saying about this in the comments here? So it says, yes, he with them. I don't know what he's saying right here. Yes, he would them a title 1 year. I think he meant to say, yes, they won a title in 1 year, but they missed the playoffs 2 years, including this year, and they got booted in the first round the other year. Not a total failure because of the one title, but by no means was it a huge success. And I believe, that's the key word right there. Shannon Sharpe called this a huge success. It wasn't a complete failure. But you got to realize, man, the expectations with a LeBron James, this was pretty much almost a failure, to tell you the truth. Not a complete failure, because he did get the bubble title. Take it for what you want with the bubble title. I don't have a lot of respect for it, and neither does a whole bunch of other people either. Another person says, but LeBron missed playoffs twice. Brady never missed the playoffs with Tampa. That's the difference. And Tom Brady has been in Tampa Bay 2 years. He's going into his third year. So it's not an exact apple to apples, because LeBron, 4 years with the Lakers, 2 years with Tampa Bay. But Tom Brady has made the playoffs both times. And before that, Tampa Bay hadn't been to the playoffs, I believe, in like 15 years. And he gets there and they win the Super Bowl. And then second year, they almost beat the team that ended up winning the title. Think about that. Epic comeback. Tom Brady's super clutch. Much more clutch than LeBron James. But people are bringing up some valid points here. Tampa Bay has won one title in Tampa. Well, Tom Brady's won one title in Tampa, and it's entering his third season. LBJ is entering his fourth season, fourth Lakers season, and has one title. If Tom Brady wins one more in the next 2 seasons, he would have 2 to LeBron's one title. Also, the Lakers are an established dynasty team, and LBJ is LBJ. One title in 4 years really isn't great. Now, I'm not worried about the LeBron James winning one title, okay? It's the mere fact that this team had 2 losing seasons when he was there. And LeBron James has missed a ton of games with the Lakers. And the Lakers are super duper old. They're not in a really good spot. We'll see what happens with Tampa Bay this season, but I don't foresee Tampa Bay having a losing record. Tom Brady, by the way, he hasn't missed a single game in Tampa Bay. He's played every single game. LeBron James has missed a ton of games with the Lakers. So for Shannon Sharpe to call it a huge success, no, not a complete failure. It ain't a complete failure. The bubble title counts for something, I guess. They did win 52 games. But other than that, man, they didn't win 50 games in any other season. And 2 of those seasons, they had a losing record. Not good. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, do you agree with Shannon Sharpe that LeBron James's tenure with the Lakers has been a huge success? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And for him to even bring up Tom Brady into this, that's ridiculous. Tom Brady has never had a losing record in his career. He is the GOAT. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.